Hey everybody, it's Clay here, also known as LostBoyClay. Welcome to the channel. I had a few people ask me about my controls, so I'm gonna make a small video. A lot of people are doing this. I feel like a lot of people are now switching to it because they start to realize it's the best way, or they started to realize it's just easier to control. So first we're going to talk about what are the regular controls. And I'm gonna go through everything because I will have the Pro controller, and I also will explain the GameCube controller. We're not really going to get super in depth into it, but it's pretty what it is, you know. Let's see. Alright, so starting with the Pro controller, we're gonna go over, and these are the presets for the Pro controller. As you can see, a lot of people have the shoulder button set to either grab or shield. You have your jump buttons as X, you have Y. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to change one of my shields to jump. Whatever button you feel that is more comfortable to shield, leave that one as shield, change the other one to jump. I did start on this side for a reason, but since we're using the Pro controller, we're going to talk about that when we get to the GameCube. So you know, change that to jump, or you can change this one to jump as well. Doesn't really matter. Leave R to grab, leave this to shield. Take these, actually, you could leave them as jump or whatever that you want to do, whatever you feel comfortable with. But I leave these as grab, and I'll show you why. Smash attacks are cool. Is this with the C stick, your strong attacks, but you don't want that. You want to try to get comfortable using tilts for the C stick so it can come out faster. The cool thing about tilts is that you can do it in the air. Alright, so as you're on the ground, the whole time I am jumping with the shoulder, no longer the button, so I do not have to remove my thumb from the controller. So I can just jump easily and do short hop attacks, falling theirs. I can run forward now and do a down tilt while running forward. I mean a down air while I'm running forward, which is really nice. Like I can even do all that if I wanted to and get into it. But it's just a little bit more control because you're not doing it with A. You're not trying to do this swoopy thing with your hand. You gotta do it a lot with A. You know what I'm saying? So I do like that, to have just a little bit more control over it. Always this stick sensitivity, I play mines on high because I only want to tap it to make him dash or to walk. Take stick jump off, you don't need it. If you want this on, you can, but it's your preference. I take it off because I'm good at doing the smash attack with A. So if you have it just like this, you can do the smash attack with A. You can dash attack with the C stick. You can do it in the air. It's faster. Not mashing. I can control what move I want to do regardless on what direction I'm DIing or floating to, which is very useful. So keep that in mind. Alright, so now that we have this out the way, it's easier to do like combos and stuff. The reason why I did that is because, one, you're playing down with your two fingers up top to jump and shield. Now your thumb is doing less work. You no longer have to go all over the place with your thumb. It's a little bit different with the Pro controller and the GameCube controller. I personally am a fan of the GameCube controller, so we're gonna move to this next. So I'm gonna save that. Next, we're gonna have GameCube controller. All right, so the GameCube controller is, they're not letting me test it, so let me go back to make sure I can. Boom, there you go. So the GameCube controller is pretty much simple. It feels good, but to do short hop attacks is push the jump button and the attack button at the same time, which is really useful, but if you add it to a shoulder button, you'll see. So with this, I did have it on this side initially, and this is, I'm gonna show you why I changed it. All right. Some people maybe be able to do it. So jumping with this side and short, like Z dropping is kind of hard with this as your jump and Z being your grab button. You can, it's the only thing I feel like that it's harder for the GameCube controller is learning how to short hop consistently with your shoulder buttons. So you'll never, it's hard, but with practice you can get straight through it. So we're just gonna change all these things up the same as that we had for the Pro controller, but we're going to make this one grab. I like to play on this side because I traded it, and I'll show you why. Put that as shield, tilt attack, and we're moving now. You know, it's like just a little bit more simpler because now you're just using the C stick and you can always aim which way you want. All right, cool. Now, certain characters use items and stuff like that. All right, so I'm gonna use the Pro controller as of right now, just because that's the controller I've been practicing with. So the reason why I have Z mapped out to this side and on the GameCube controller is it's the extra button on this side. You should keep that as Z and put jump on this side if possible, if you're comfortable with it. So if you go to training, pick a person, anybody. For this purpose, I'm gonna pick Link, just because he has the item to play with and why it is better. So I have jump on my shoulder button. I have now Z drop as my other shoulder button, so I can do this without having to move my thumb anywhere yet. Now, if I have it like this, these two buttons, and then I go click, click, and flick with my C stick, I can re-catch it. And this is how you do that. And now, since I also have X and Y on this controller mapped out as grab, if I wanted to do a short hop Z drop nair, I would slide my finger from X to A. And this will happen. Which is really useful for almost any character that plays with items, you know? So that's something you want to learn. Other than that, because using the C stick and the jump, you can use it so much better. It's easier to swing, more precise. I can come up and get a nice little down air thing started. I can run over and jump overhead somebody's head with a down air, which is a lot easier to do and pull off now. I can jump over somebody's head with a back kick. It's like, it just felt like it's more easier to do instead of just waiting for A. A is like the standard, but if you can do it with A, then go ahead, be my guest. I just feel like it's easier to get out the moves that I want. A little less work on your fingers for button work. But this is going to be the end of my video. Real short, quick, and simple. Nice little 10 minutes. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something new or is willing to try out the controls. If you guys have any questions about it, you know, hit us up in the Discord. Catch you guys on the flip.